Hello, hello. Oh, OBS frozen or not? Okay, we good.
I can see you moving in the fucking thing.
Well, I was like moving in the thing, but the recording timer wasn't ticking up, and the real time mic feedback bar wasn't moving either. But yeah, it's
Yeah,
time.
you should send a nail bomb to the guy who makes OBS.
No, it's like one of the best open source pieces of software out there right now. It's amazing. I love OBS.
But
I'm gonna send a box of chocolates to the guy who made OBS.
Yeah, nail bomb in the box of chocolates.
No, this
Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
it might be a nail bomb.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about anime. Now, the astute among you may be asking, "Hey, where is your review video for the current season of anime?" And the even more astute among you with long memories may ask, "Where is your summer 2025 anime review video?" Those are both in progress. I actually finished all the slides for the summer one, just haven't had a chance to record it. Very busy with Christmas. The fall season, we're wrapping up. I have a lot of takes, a lot of great shows. So I do want to get to those eventually, but, the endless treadmill of seasonal anime continues at full speed. We have another slate of shows to discuss. We're going to be doing tryouts and selections for my anime club in probably 2 weeks. So I need to get my head around the slate of shows that are upcoming. I haven't really looked at much, but I was aware of this one. JJK is back with the Culling Game arc. I am pretty happy that they've done like a full anime season here. I don't know if it's gonna be one core or two, but they're not just gonna like spam movies until the end, which a lot of anime series seem to be doing with their kind of final arcs. If you've read the manga, you know the Culling Game becomes kind of like a big saga with all sorts of smaller arcs within it that just sort of segues from that into like the grand finale battles. I don't know how it's going to break down in the adaptation. I do think there probably will be some movies happening in there. There's still quite a lot of ground to cover. I want to say that this is like the last third or quarter of the series is still to come. I don't know. I suppose I can check, but there's a lot. I know there's a lot. At the same time, it is like mostly battling, and something I like about Mappa's adaptation is they don't really drag out the fights. They keep it like really punchy and really quick moving, even if that means adapting a whole volume's worth of chapters into one episode. So I don't know. It's hard for me to judge exactly how this is gonna go, but I'm gonna watch all of it. Really, really like the series. Some of my favorite battle shonen in recent memory, and Mappa's just been killing it with the adaptations. Just some of the most insane fight sakuga I've ever seen. Great mix of like intense choreography and then just some of the most genius cutting edge effects work. And like I said, they do an amazing job and they like relish in it, but they don't belabor it, you get a feeling more of like you can't comprehend everything that's happening. You want to go back and rewatch it, which I think is a cool way to do it, even though they totally could get away with milking it like 10 times as much. I think that's something that makes it really special. So yeah, that's a gotta see. I'm excited too because reading the manga, honestly, like reading it week by week, there's just like so much stuff going on in the Culling Game arc. There's so many characters involved, so many like parallel situations, and then all of the rules of the Culling Game and the strategies different people are employing. It gets very complicated, so I'm excited to just revisit in general too, and maybe be able to like process it a little more comprehensively. What else? Second season of Frieren.
Boo!
Yeah, we're not huge fans of this one here. I don't know. I like it okay. I think it is
looks nice.
fine. It looks very nice, yeah. First season had some really amazing Sakuga. And just some really nice direction, too. Like the early episodes, especially when it has that more kind of wistful, melancholy thing, like it's like this series, the whole premise is that it's meant to be on like a reflection on death and on the passage of time and the loss that Frieren experiences, but then the joy of new opportunities and new connections and rediscovery. And then I'd say like 5 episodes in, it's just like fight, 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 fight. Turns out violence is the answer.
Okay, well, you were misreading the series anyway. It's actually about, like, miscegenation and how immigration should be stopped at all costs. I've been reading quite a lot of Twitter posts about it. I've learned a lot. I gotta give it a second chance, because I wasn't really understanding kind of the deeper themes.
Deeper themes. Where the demons are an allegory for every race that isn't white.
and some white races.
And some white races, too.
Irish, Italians, you guys are on the bubble.
Yeah, if you're not aware, this show has attracted, like, the most rancid right-wing fan base.
Okay, but specifically only in the West.
Only in the West, yeah. In Japan, it remains, like, extremely, like, wholesome. And they just love making jokes about the hero Himmel.
Well, yeah, that guy recently, like, stopped a stabbing or something. It was like, it's what Himmel the hero would have done.
Yeah.
And then in the West, it's just like, we need to get all the out of our country.
They are the demons that Frieren was talking about. I'm curious how that, like, extremely rancid right-wing fan base will engage with the second season. Because I'm pretty sure this will adapt the Golden City arc, which has, spoiler alert, a demon who is kind of nice and wants to bond with humans. And of course, ultimately, the lesson is that the demon cannot be bonded with. They have to have a big fight. But I think it is actually the most interesting arc of the manga because it actually, like, addresses this idea of, okay, when you say that there is a humanoid intelligent race that has all of the intellectual faculties of a human, but is just, like, innately evil, like, what does that mean? What is the limits of that? Can they themselves overcome this? Is there a way towards harmony? You know?
Well,
basically, the first arc with demons is, like, they just get tricked.
Yeah.
Whereas this arc is all about, like, humans and demons with, like, a mutual understanding of that relationship and of what demons are trying to still move ahead.
Talking to the camera.
I don't know. Why am I talking to you? You can just watch this later.
I don't need to watch it later. I'm here for it now.
Yeah,
also,
so
the way people are going to react to that is they're going to call it woke, and then at the end of the season when they kill him or whatever, they're going to be like, Based Frieren sends another message. Even if you have something in common, like a love of sports, at the end of the day, they are not like you.
Maybe, but it's like, if I'm remembering right, the end of the arc is, like, presented as, like, deep tragedy. Like, that they all feel deep regret that it was, like, truly impossible at the end. But yeah, I think it is one of the better arcs. Damn, I just think I just spoiled the whole arc. Well, anyways, I don't think the series is all that great anyways. Just watch something else. Like, I think the premise is great. The character of Frieren, you know, just, like, the character study of this person who outlives all their comrades and then has to adjust to, like, a new era and all this stuff, and it's like she brought this peace to the land, but now she doesn't really know how to live in this world of peace. That's all very, very interesting. And if that's actually what the show was, I think I'd love it. But it's so much of it is just, like, very, very generic fantasy battles and casting spells, and it's not really that interesting as far as series like that go, because it's not like I don't even dislike fantasy series, you know? I like your kind of high fantasy elves and magic sort of series, but, like, the world building is very, very shallow. Most of the characters are, like, very cliche, not that interesting. It really is just like battling. There's not really any other kind of adventuring or interesting things happening in my mind.
Well, I think people are just desperate for like a good fantasy anime.
Yeah.
Because, like, what are the most popular fantasy animes of the modern era?
Dunmeshi!
Okay.
Guys, just wait for more Dunmeshi!
But otherwise. That time I got reincarnated as a slime.
Yeah.
Konosuba.
Yeah. It's all isekai.
Yeah.
And this
Hero
is...
Hero, Mushoku Tensei, that one about rape, that other one about rape. Remember there's two of them?
I don't know which ones you're talking about.
Okay, one was Goblin Slayer.
Oh, yeah.
The other one was like... The concept was like the guy is like a white mage or something, and then he like goes back in time and decides to just like rape every woman he's ever met or something.
Oh, God. I don't remember this one at all.
What's it called? Fuck. Redo of a Healer?
That's not what that's about? Oh, God.
Okay, wait, hold on a sec. Someone's gonna get really mad at me. They're gonna be like, I love Redo of a Healer, and that's not what it's about.
Nah, I already offended all the Freerin fans. It's already too late. Yeah, I think you're right. I think this is like a million times better than pretty much any isekai I've seen. So that's really the bar. That is the comparison point. So like, makes sense. You know, I'm not like shocked that it has such a loyal fan base and is so
Okay.
fervently defended, because it's got something. It's got ideas. It's got some nice stuff. But it gets so much better than this.
Here's the premise.
Okay.
Kiaru, who is exploited as well as mentally, physically, and sexually abused repeatedly by others due to being a healing magician, notices what lays just beyond his healing magic, and is convinced that a healing magician is the strongest class in the world. However, by the time he realizes his own potential, he is already deprived of everything. Thus, using his healing magic, enhanced by the magic-enhancing properties of the Philosopher's Stone of the world itself, he goes back 4 years into the past, deciding to redo everything and get revenge on the ones who abused him and take down a corrupted empire.
I see.
So it's kind of like a who rapes the rapists.
Well, it's interesting there too, because they've combined like the two like pathetic fantasy genres of like, what if my life was a video game like isekai, and what if I got to go back in time and like redo everything, you know?
Yeah.
Which like kind of already is like isekai. You go back in time and redo everything like in a fantasy world, and just do your life over again. Yeah, I don't know. That sounds not great.
Yeah.
I'd much rather watch Frieren, and we probably will watch Frieren in my anime club. We watched the first season together, and I'm sure, like I said, I think it will cover the Golden City arc, which I do quite enjoy. I think it's maybe the best arc in the manga, so that'll be good. What else we got? Jigo Kudaku second season. I heard this was quite good. Hell's Paradise.
Oh,
the localized title.
yes.
I'd like to read the manga at some point. But we watched like one episode of the anime in Anime Club, and it seemed fine, but did not make the cut. Ooh, an Oshinoko third season.
Great.
Loudly boo.
Boo!
This one I'm like very mixed on. I think it's got very good elements. The production is fantastic. It's got some kind of twists and turns that I really, really like. I think the general premise has elements that are good, but then also elements that are like very, very stupid. And moreover, the show has a lot of elements that I think are like very offensive and like kind of like cruel to the very type of people that the show is meant to be kind of putting in the spotlight and making your protagonists and heroes and stuff. It kind of like basically it comes down to it's a nitty-gritty, edge of your seat thriller that shows you the darkness behind the curtain of showbiz. But then ultimately all the characters are like, yeah, I was treated like shit and exploited, but I just love being in showbiz. And it's kind of like not really any different than like a PR statement that an idol company would make after some scandal is exposed or whatever. It's like it shows all of this like darkness, but then it's always like, but it's still so worth it. We don't really need to change anything. It's just a few nutters, you know? That's the problem. So yeah, I find the whole thing a little, like, evil. But, as I said, very, very good production. We'll end up watching this too. We watched the first 2 seasons in club. So I'm in for it. I already read all the manga. I'm trying to remember what this will cover. I think this is where things really kind of start going off the rails, though. Once, it's like there's all these, like, really big mysteries, of course. All the things that he's trying to track down and solve. Excuse me. And I think that kind of stuff is actually, like, the strongest elements of the show is the stuff that's almost like a noir, you know? Following up leads and connecting the dots and stuff and getting leverage over people to try to take the next step. So there's still a lot of that, but once they actually start like answering questions, almost all of the like answers I find just like really dumb. So we'll see. I'm not really sure how far it'll go. What else we got? Fire Force. Isn't this the thing from Soul Eater? Am I crazy?
Yeah, that's the moon.
Yeah. Well, it's the same mangaka.
Yeah.
So is the moon like it's...
I think Fire Force and Soul Eater are supposed to be in the same universe. I think I did read that somewhere.
Okay, that's cool.
I still haven't read Fire Force, but I really want to. It seems like fun.
Yeah. Someone in my manga server is reading it right now and having a jolly old time.
They have some great openings. Mayday by Cold Rain featuring Ryo Kinoshita of Crystal Lake.
Very good.
Great song, folks.
Great song. Fate Strange Fake is finally getting adapted. Sure. I am not a huge Fate head, so shoutouts to those guys. A1 Pictures. Hopefully it's good. What is this? Hero. War Against Demon Lords.
Who cares?
Yeah, this is another, like, this is what I'd call a Sisekai. Huh? Clever? Sisekai? Instead of Isekai?
What's the joke?
Okay, well, the E in Isekai is other. Other world. Okay? So Cis-Sekai is using now the Latin prefix cis, like cisgender. Same world.
Yeah.
So it's a fantasy series where they don't go into another world, but it's basically the same as an isekai.
Yeah.
Because it has all the same world building chops and probably the same, like, look, it's a brooding hero dude, and then this looks like 2 maidens that will vie for his attention. Yeah, this is a Sisekai. Second season of... when is this? Chained Soldier. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Oh, they're doing more of the Studio Orange Trigun.
Cool.
Yeah. I watched a bit of this. I think it was pretty neat. I can understand why, like, some Trigun purists thought it was, like, a very odd choice of adaptation. The fully CG Studio Orange style, like, hyper choreographed, really over-the-top animation. I thought it was a good fit, but, you know, Trigun contains, like, multitudes. So, sure. They also, like, rearranged a lot of the story elements, which was a strange choice, but I don't know. I didn't watch the whole thing. I don't really know like what the payoff to that was, like why they introduced some stuff like really early and skipped over some other stuff and moved some plot elements later, but seems like they have like a vision in mind, which I think is good. It's not just kind of mindlessly retreading the series. So yeah, I hope it's got fans too. I think a lot of people are like have like a visceral immediate reaction to the CG style of Studio Orange, but I don't know, give it a chance. Like, it's different. I wouldn't want all anime to look like that, that's for sure. But I think there's a place for it.
Yeah.
Hoseki no Kuni. Brilliant. B-stars. Brilliant. You know? Like, give it a chance.
Beastars. It's good,
Yeah.
but like I definitely prefer the way the manga looks.
Yeah, that's fair.
I feel like
yeah.
some of the expressiveness gets lost in the transition to CG.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think it's like, but I think it's like tough to translate Paru's expression work into anime. Period. You know.
Yeah. Well, it seems like
Sanda's
much
killing
closer
it.
to the Marco.
Sanda's killing it, but that's like Science Saru at full power is capable of doing that, and maybe not too many others. So yeah, no, I think that's reasonable to say. It's still good though.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, BNHA Vigilantes season 2.
Did you ever read this?
No, I wanted to. It seems
actually
fun.
It's quite fun.
Um,
And I don't know, it's kind of, there's like some original characters that kind of fold into it, and also just like various sort of side characters from
yeah.
the main series, like
Some of my friends are here. Is Best Genist and Eraser Head? Is that his name?
Eraser Aizawa, I don't know.
Fat Gum.
Yeah, that guy.
Love Fat Gum.
That guy shows up a few times, and every time it was like, I'm fucking
That's my
clapping and
goat.
cheering.
That's my guy. All my Edge Shot, who I think was always very exciting when he showed up in the manga. I don't know. Yeah, I'd like to read the manga at least. I also really like that it's Bones doing the spin-off as well.
Yeah.
I think that's cool. What's this? Oh, We Are Nothing Alike? Is that the localized title? You and I are polar opposites, yeah.
Oh, I've heard of this before.
Yeah, the manga just finished. I think it was running on the Shonen Jump app. Or maybe the Viz Manga app.
And the Viz Manga app.
Yeah. But yeah, I've heard this is quite good. Just fun little 1v1 rom-com. The premise is right there in the title. Lapin Track. What the hell did they make? Oh man, I still gotta watch this.
Oh, they did the Fujimoto short stories thing.
Well, they must have done, because this was like a whole bunch of studios.
Oh, so they did
yeah.
one of them.
So they did one of them. Yeah. But still, they did 2 of them.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's pretty good chops. Shoshimin series. All right. This was really good adaptation. It's crazy. It's almost like Shaft-esque. And then the Penguin Drum remakes, which I think people were kind of mixed on, but whatever. On Sarazan Mai? They worked on Sarazan Mai? Because Sarazan Mai, yeah, was mostly Mappa, but this had amazing production. Okay, this could be good. I think this is a good be good. It's nice to be watching a rom-com in Anime Club too. It kind of like breaks up the action. So we mostly watch action shows. Final season of Golden Kamui. It's another manga I gotta read at some point. It's the Dog's Red person.
Yeah, I gotta read Golden Kamui as well.
Yeah. Ooh. Is this some... Okay, I wasn't scanning how many people are actually girls. But only one of them is actually a girl. But he thinks she's a guy. Okay, based on a manga. Let's see how well liked the manga is. Ooh, 9.27. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. The volume covers look nice. Romance, school life, slice of life. Good tags. Who's doing the adaptation? East Fish Studio? What the hell is that? I don't know any of this stuff. Looks like they have not done very much. Huh. Alright. Could be good. I think that's a could be good. Radio host. Sure. Looks like a cute girl's doing cute things sort of thing.
Oh boy.
Based on a manga. $9.4. What? That's crazy. That's crazy high. What the hell? What the hell? Looks pretty etchy. Suggestive tag, yeah. How good could this be? It's like a harem. Hmm. Now you know it's a harem because the dude has a black and white photo on the characters, and then all the girls have color. He's not even on the poster, man. Studio Gecko. Which looks like they mostly have done ecchi stuff, harem stuff, isekai stuff. How the fuck does this have a 9.4? That's like an absurdly high score for Mangadex. Let's look at the comment thread about the series. MC is awesome and art is impeccable. This harem manga is actually good, unlike the others. Actually kind of fire, not gonna lie. This manga is peak harem, just won't end in fire and brimstone. People comparing it a lot to Quintessential Quintuplets, which is a series that does not interest me at all, but I know has some fans.
It is a series.
It is a series. People praising the MC a lot. I don't know. It's, might be good. I think it can qualify for it could be good. Medalist second season. They watched the first season of this in Anime Club, but it was during a season where I could not make Anime Club very much, so I didn't watch it. But I'm sure we'll watch it in Anime Club, so it's like I gotta get caught up, I guess. I'll just read the manga to get caught up, I think. That will be fine. Oh boy. Okay. Based on a light novel. It's a death game. Okay, that's kind of fun. The premise is it's like a Saw-style death game, you know? But then it's revealed that one of the players is a professional death game player who lives off the prize money and just repeatedly gets herself captured in this contrived genre of death games, which, you know, there's plenty of anime and manga and stuff.
That's kind of fun.
That's kind of fun. That's a fun premise. Studio Dean, I'm kind of like hit or miss on. They usually don't like ruin it. 8.4 gore tag, suggestive tag. Ooh, Iko Nikki. Great manga. translated by Hiwamata Noberu. Definitely want to watch this. I don't know if it's a good fit for Anime Club. Basically, it's this woman who's like a novelist. She lives a very solitary life, very routine, very kind of peaceful and slow and a little melancholy. One day, her sister dies alongside her husband in a car accident, and she then steps up to take in her 15-year-old niece, who is, grieving and freaking out and has no idea where life is going to take her. And slowly they kind of open up to one another and get to know each other and enrich each other's lives bit by bit. Really, really, really good manga. I highly, highly, highly recommend the manga. No idea if the anime will be able to capture this all that well, but the manga has extremely unique paneling, a lot of pages that are very absent of paneling. It feels kind of like Sangatsu no Lion, where each page is more of like a composition showing kind of like an emotional state with like the text flowing across it in a way that is a lot more abstract, a lot more experimental than your typical panel manga. I'm not really sure, how that translates into anime. The studio is Shuka. Haven't watched. Oh, we watched a little bit of this. The Brothers. And that was all right.
The Brothers, you played that professionally.
Oh, dude, I love The Brothers, but I don't know if I'd call myself a professional. I've made maybe $200 lifetime. It's not a profession. They also did a bunch of Durarara. I don't know. I'm pulling for this. I don't know if it's appropriate to watch in Anime Club because it's just very slow and very sad, but it is really, really good. Sequel to... What the hell is this? This looks like a harem, based on a light novel. Oh, yeah, there's no freaking way I'll be your lover unless...
I think I, looked this up recently.
This is actually Yuri.
Yeah, Yuri. The Yuri. Yeah, I saw some fucking tweet about it.
Yeah, this is the one where we were talking about it, and I'm like, there was a time where I was reading literally every Yuri series that got scanlated, so I probably would have read this. And now that time has passed. And now I'm like, Studio Mother did... Well, this is the second season, so I'm not going to be watching it anyways, but it's interesting. It used to be a big fucking deal if a Yuri series got an anime. I would freak out. Even when Citrus, which is a manga I don't really like that much, and the anime adaptation was not good, I watched the whole thing just because it was Yuri, and it was just so shocking that they were putting Yuri on the television. And now there's a Yuri show every season, and I just... Even sometimes the good ones I don't end up watching. Darwin Game. Is that what it's called? Darwin Game? This is a manga that has a lot of fans about the monkey-human hybrid. Okay reviews, but I've heard a lot of not even overwhelmingly positive things, but just it's interesting. It's one that'll make you think.
It's about a monkey-human hybrid.
Yes.
Okay, can you go back a couple tabs? Okay, why in the show about a monkey-human hybrid is there a black man on the cover?
Well, he is like the creator of the monkey-human hybrid.
Okay, I couldn't see him reaching.
Yeah, no, sorry, yeah.
Okay.
That, yeah, no, I see what you're asking, and that would be bad. Oh, the
Okay.
Darwin incident.
Second
Right.
question. Don't you think that guy kind of looks like the black guy from Green Box?
He does, yeah. So it makes me wonder if he's like the villain. Shoutouts, Green Box.
When is Green Box getting the anime?
Oh man, dude, the Green Box anime would go crazy. I think I would force Anime Club to watch it. Just because people need to witness.
Sarah would be so sad.
This is the first anime this studio has done. Yeah, I don't know. I've heard it's interesting. Second season of It's Time for Torture Princess. We watched the first season of this in Anime Club. It's a lot of fun. The premise is this girl is like the great hero of the human army, is captured by demons of the demon lord. They wish to torture her, to interrogate information out of her, but their method of torture is making very delicious food and withholding it, or taking her to like the beach and saying you can only have fun if you tell us secrets, and all these other like, you know, contrivances of fun scenarios, everything you can imagine. And basically it's like not that different than One Day Outing Foreman insofar as like these just little scenarios are being orchestrated out of thin air, and then the kind of like conflict is all around how do I enjoy this like maximally, and debates among the characters, among, you know, about how do you get the most out of these experiences, because of course she always submits and gives the information, and then enjoys the planned events or whatever. And then, yeah, it just becomes like a very strange, parodious slice of life where pretty much all of human society is replicated in the demon world, except it's like demon versions of everything. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. And I think this sort of like really kind of like focusing in on optimizing small pleasures and dissecting almost neurotically the appeal of things like different food products or different outings and stuff, I really, really enjoy. I think that's kind of like a emerging genre in a few spaces like this and One Day Outing Foreman. So yeah, I'd like to watch more of it. I don't know if it'll make the cut. There's already a lot of like second seasons that we're gonna want to watch in club, but I'm a fan. Source, light novel, reincarnated into a magical world. Okay. Furry is a wolf woman about an invisible man.
Yeah.
You know this one?
Yeah, I swear we watched like the trailer for this together or something.
Maybe. Based on a manga.
No way.
A quiet love begins to blossom between them as the invisible man and blind girl go closer together. Now this is crazy. I was in a English class where we had to write short stories, and my good friend Mike, subject of many anecdotes.
Oh, from Hick Zone?
From Hick Zone.
Okay.
Well, we were all from Hick Zone.
Well, I'm just trying not to dox him.
Yeah. But yeah, my high school friend Mike wrote a short story about a blind woman and an invisible man falling in love. and now they've mind ghouled him and ripped him off in the year of our Lord 2025.
Well, did you ever watch the movie Mask with Cher
No.
about the kid who has Lionitis, Rocky Dennis?
Oh, wait. No, I know the one you mean. Yeah.
We've maybe talked about
Yeah.
it.
And I haven't seen it, but I know the one you mean.
A big sort of plot point of that movie is that he finds a romance with a blind girl. Who's
Huh.
just like, wow, your face feels so interesting.
I see.
And then her parents see him and are like, you can't see that fucking freak anymore.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
What do they care? She's blind. I don't know.
What do they care? She's blind.
I don't know what I meant by that.
Okay, I'm glad you don't know what you meant by that, because I sure as hell don't.
This looks very cute. I don't know. The art style of the manga looks fun. The premise where they both work at like a supernatural detective agency is fun, and then there's like side characters like this wolf girl, which is great. Obviously. This one has a picture of a sandwich on the manga cover, and that's great. Yeah, and it has really good ratings on MangaDex. 8.9. So I would say this is a could be good. Studio Project number 9. We watched a bit of this show, is the Supernatural Doctor show. Senpai wa Oto Konoko, we watched a bit of. Yeah, the studio seems good. Loser character Tomozaki-kun, people liked. Yeah, I think this could be good. Betrayed by her fiance's lover and sentenced to public execution, a Viscount's daughter known for her honesty faces death until a mysterious voice offers salvation. Okay. It's a scheming sort of series, alright? Dead Account. He's a troll. Making the worst of boundary-pushing flame-bait content and raking in the revenue from hate watchers. Wow. I thought the Homestuck anime was Vizipop. Nah. So then that's the setup, and then there's supernatural fighting. Looks like it's a battle shonen of sorts. Okay reviews. Sure. Do I know this artist? Looks kind of familiar. Another blind guy. This looks like a Seikai. He's blind, but he must create a harem. Sure.
For what reason?
I don't know. He's just blind. Everything else still works.
He's blind, but he must create a harem.
Chosen by God to be in the hero's party despite having stats of 0 across the board. You know, I read these things and I'm like, yeah, it makes sense people like Frieren so much.
Yeah, so this is what I was saying.
It makes so much sense.
Like, look at this shit down here. Source light novel. So you know this is just like fucking garbage.
Spend his life playing every single MMO he can get his hands on. Leaps had the chance to try out a never-ending game with an intimidating hell mode. He finds himself transported to the world of the game. Yeah. It's another one. This is another one. Reincarnated in a game. Yeah. Okay. This looks something more interesting. It's about creating the strongest potions and selling them to travelers.
Oh.
Yeah. But imagine everyone was a cute girl. Mushroom Witch.
Well,
Pretty good art. or pretty good scores.
How strong are her potions?
Well, that's what we're here to find out,
I see. Okay.
right? Like, maybe they're too strong. Maybe they're just strong enough. This at least has, like, elements that I might like. Studio has not been announced. But could be fun. Oh, wait a minute. This name looks familiar. Higuchi Touch. Oh, they did Gaku and Alice. This is a classic shoujo series.
Yeah, that's like pretty old school, isn't it?
It's like 90s into 2000s, I think.
So yes.
Yeah. It's Unk Core. Or Ant Core, I guess.
If it's a shoujo series and I've heard of it, it's probably on core.
Yeah, this person has made a lot of pretty classic shoujo. Could be good. Comedy, romance, slice of life. That sounds nice. Based on a manga. Let's see how the manga looks. Basically, I'm always looking up the manga because I'm explaining this to you. The manga deck's score, to me, actually kind of corresponds with my taste more often than not. And I feel like I'm just, like, a better judge of manga than anime. Like, just by, like, looking at the covers, I feel like I can get...
I'm looking at the covers and I'm going, this is slop.
Yeah. I can get, like, a much better vibe read just because I've seen so much manga. Yeah, I don't know. This sounds nice. Is this, like, the one where she has amnesia? Yeah, though she has no knowledge of her own past. Yeah, I've heard this is nice before. I've seen people talk about it. Ooh, published in Tsubomi. So it has some Yuri chops. It's a direction where the series might go. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it could be good. But realistically, this is a pretty stacked season. Just with sequel series, so maybe not so likely. Oh, wow. This looks like Saya no Uda.
Okay, you have my interest.
This little girl can see evil spirits. And I think she sees the world like this and is creepy. That's the only Saya no Uda like thing.
Okay, well. Now you've lost me a little bit. But that still sounds pretty good.
Could be good. Ooh, good reviews. The volume covers are pretty spooky. I don't know. Strongest horror action series set in a kindergarten. If you say so. Holy fuck, chapter 21. It is creepy, as a lot of these stories leave an open end, but we can guess what happened and we won't come back to it. We just knew, and dreadful for what the fuck just happened. Thought it was a funny little ghost manga, but it has some depth to it. Very interesting. Some stories are related to what I feared when I was a kid. I kind of like it, you know? It's a good premise. Eastfish Studio, we were just looking at these guys. They're also doing this one. You know. It's like one to look for the manga at some point. Going to an all-guys high school and disguising herself as a boy. But as fate would have it, they're more than just classmates. They're roommates. Alright, sure. That's your classic right there. Another shoujo manga. You know, that's premise that never gets old. Fully scanlated. You like to see that. All 23 volumes. Unclear why this is being adapted right now. It came out in 1996. Same mangaka did a bunch of BL Evangelion Doujinshi. Great.
Unbelievably based.
Unbelievably based. We have a winner. Okay. So, definitely some animes here. Interesting. Gets caught up in a holy maiden summoning ritual and is transported, get this, to a parallel world. Sure. Tezuka Pro doing more harem slop. Great. That's a lost cause. This is an entirely different world. Sure. Welcome to Riverfield, where the most popular boys at two rival schools happen to be vampires and werewolves. I think this is like my Riverdale Twilight fan fiction somehow got picked up as an anime. Might be what we're dealing with here. Based on a webtoon. Okay. Okay. Reborn in another world inside a dragon egg. This is another very popular one. Reborn as a blank. I think Reborn as a slime really kicked this one off.
Probably, yeah.
But now there's quite a few, you know, it's been taken to some absurd conclusions. Reborn as a sword, I watched a little bit of. Reborn as a vending machine. It's kind of a fun one. To me, these are a little more interesting than the typical isekai because it's like, I don't know. It's maybe like a little less like the most basic man alive's self-fulfillment, self-insertion fantasy, and just like a weirdo's self-insertion fantasy, which is a little more interesting. It's another like living a peaceful life in a fantasy series. Another very popular fantasy genre now. Alright, here we go. Suddenly it looks like a real show. One where the mafia are getting surgeries to turn into demons in a near future dystopian setting. Not super great reviews. Only one review. Okay, well that doesn't mean too much then. The volume covers look fun. The artwork looks fun. The premise is fun. OLM is a good studio. I think this is our first could be good in a while. Looks very silly and action-packed. Supernatural mystery type thing. Vampires, stuff. I'm a teacher and my students are demi-humans. Did I read this manga? I think I actually read this manga. This looks pretty familiar. Did I? No, I read a different one. But it was like the same premise. Maybe it's in here. What was that one called? Well, whatever. Sure. Season 2 of This one, sure. Firefighting Samurai in Edo. It's kind of fun. Fun premise based on a manga.
It's a pretty interesting concept. It's
Yeah.
pretty original.
Oh, we were just talking. I was at the Japanese Canadian Cultural Center, and they had a little diorama about firefighters. And then I was talking to my friend that I was with about firefighters and stuff. Oh, this manga just started running this year.
Oh, wow.
That's interesting. It's not getting scanlated, which is unfortunate. But, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of neat. It's the studio. Synergy SP. Also doing Dead Account from this season. Oh, they did Futari Solo Camp. I heard that got a good adaptation. Okay. It's kind of interesting. It's unique. In a society where torture is legal. What?
Yeah.
Interesting. Works part-time for a torture company. Enjoys torturing people. Huh. Gore tag. Gore comedy slice of life. I don't know if I've ever seen that combo before of tags. Huh. That's interesting. That's odd. Diomedia. The Daimon. I watched this. This was good. Huh. Okay. Second season of something. Second season of... Oh, this is the Hell Teacher. Sure. Some sort of... This. The wildly eccentric group, the Kimengumi, reunites in the Reiwa era with their ultra high energy youth comedy. Is this like a real comedy group? Oh, okay, interesting. So this is a manga from the 80s that got an adaptation in the 80s and is now getting another adaptation. So that's kind of interesting. Studio 7 has done a whole bunch of stuff I've never watched any of this. I don't know. It's kind of fun. Good machine translated description. Looks like it's a jump manga, which of course I'm always curious about. Huh, okay. Could be good. An anime... some sort of... No living creature has returned alive from Gunma. Oh, this already got... Yeah. We watched some of this because Sarah lived in Gunma. It's like a Gunma horror manga. Because Gunma is very remote, out in the trees and mountains and stuff. It's all about horrifying incidents that happen in Gunma. Sure. Cardfight Vanguard. Some sort of... this... some sort of Yuri about a girl and an android. Does it count if you lose your virginity to an android? It's the title in English. Sure. Elves that move to the city. We've got a slice of life short just called Choppers. And the only info is a picture of Chopper from One Piece. Very good.
Sounds like a classic.
Sounds like an insta-classic. Fist of the North Star. Sure. Got some leftovers. To Your Infinity. Want to be a Common Rider. Sure. The Madoka movie. Is it really gonna happen after 13 years?
Is this supposed to be the end?
I don't know. I don't think it's been said.
Oh God.
Well, I'll see it if it happens. I hope they play it in theaters here. That'd be nice. Slime is getting a movie. Ooh, Boko Yaba getting a recap movie. That's good. That's a good sign. Means it's popular. Oh yeah, the Akame ga Kill remake anime.
Oh, All You Need Is Kill.
Yeah, yeah.
Not the other series called Akame ga Kill.
Wait, really? Wait, those are two different series?
Yeah?
Oh man, you're right. That's my bad. Anyways. Also known as The Edge of Tomorrow. Oh yeah, the new Ass Class movie. Did you hear about this?
No?
They're making a new Assassination Classroom movie adapting episodes previously omitted in the original anime series.
Oh, that sounds fun then.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I don't know what the anime covered or didn't cover.
Yeah, I don't really remember what the difference is between that and the manga.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nice, you know, you get to
see our friends again.
yeah, see your pals one last time.
Yeah. How many names? Koro Sensei, of course. And our main dude, kind of girlish. This is Karma.
Yeah.
Is a cool name. This is spoiler alert girl.
I know.
Yeah.
Nagisa, our main character.
Nagisa, right.
There's Sugino back there, the dude in between the two chicks.
Ah, yeah. He's
Who's
a
like
big
the
homie.
Kind of sports guy.
Yeah. It was a great series. Kind of feel like rereading it now, seeing all these big homies. Gundam movie. Original movie. New Gintama movie. Another Girls on Panzer movie. It's based on a spin-off manga. It's crazy. This I heard about, the Ballet Girls. I think this is getting theatrical runs here and there already. Pray to the Tree. Silent Friend anime. Oh. Sure. Doraemon movie. Okay. Steel Ball Run anime.
Yeah.
Sure people are very, very excited for this one.
I hope it's good.
I gotta read this manga.
Yeah, great manga for sure. Even
Great
if
manga.
Anime maybe doesn't live up to expectations.
I will. I think this year I will tackle the big JoJo's reread.
Oh.
I think that's
exciting.
Yeah, it's been a long time because I read all the way up through part 4. I can't even remember. Definitely into part 4.
Yeah.
And then I just got like duanged too hard at some point and was like, I don't even know what the fuck I'm reading anymore. Because those were the only scans available at the time since I'm a boomer. And then I just kind of like quit. And then, you know, the David Pro anime started and became this whole big phenomenon. And I was just kind of like, all right. I guess I should read the rest of this at some point. And it just hasn't happened. But yeah, Steel Ball Run. Heard nothing but good things about. Would like to get to. Some sort of isekai crap here. JC staff comedy about a super big idol fan. Looks like Fujo bait. Sure. Beastars final season part 2. Gonna watch that, of course. Pretty excited. A lot of crazy stuff happens at the end.
Yeah.
I'd say, I don't know. A lot of people don't like the ending. I think it's like fine. I think it does kind of go off the rails a bit, but in like very interesting ways, you know? Like I would rather it be weird and a little like flawed or haphazard or jagged than just be like very route and predictable. So in that regard, I really like it. But I can see why it's polarizing. Oh, this isn't going to be until March. All these like freaking Netflix shows, they're not adhering to the idea of seasonality, you know? This was one of the things I loved about anime, is that it was all synced up. Every 12 weeks or so, you got a new set of shows, and there wasn't like shit happening in between, you know? But whatever. This is a new Princess Kaguya adaptation, retelling of the story. It's kind of neat. I don't know these studios. Oh, they did the Burn the Witch OVA. Remember that?
Yeah, that was actually a very good OVA.
That had great animation, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's something. Oh, and Penguin Highway, that has great animation.
I wish Kubo would make more Burn the Witch, but he's too busy having the rickets or whatever.
Is that what he's got?
Who knows what he's got? He could have AIDS for all I know, man.
He just doesn't want to make manga. He's just done with manga.
What? They like did rush him to the ending because of like declining sales and because he was just like basically sick all the time.
Ah, jeez. None of this looks interesting. New adaptation of a series by the mangaka of Boys Over Flowers. Animated by Studio Wit.
Wow.
So that's kind of cool. Could be good. 20 episodes. That's not one core or two core. Get your shit together, Netflix. There's a way we do things around here, okay? Oh, wow, I didn't know this was getting an anime. This is like a very fun manga. It's another kind of like fantasy slice of life where she's the daughter of the demon lord. They're trying to get her to be evil, but she's just too good-hearted. Leads to a lot of shenanigans. For a while, this was the highest rated manga on MangaDex because there was like a campaign, you know, to rile up even those that don't typically vote on MangaDex scores. Give her a 10. She deserves it. She's been good. Do-chan gets a 10. But yeah, it's quite nice. It has some lore and world building and stuff too that kind of happens here and there incidentally, which is fun. Oh, they did Urahara. I was just thinking about Urahara. This is a weird series, man. The Kumamiko. I like Kumamiko.
Holy shit, they did fucking Funachi Koko Saikats.
Wait, do you actually know this?
Yes.
What is this?
It was like, I think it was based off like a 4-koma or something. But it's just like a bunch of 2 or 3 minute episodes about a guy who's really into yaoi.
Oh, that's awesome.
And he's just like, you know, he kind of tries to hide it from other people. He meets a girl who's also into yaoi. He's got a friend who I think is kind of gay.
And he's always trying to like ship him, maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
you can look up the
I'm
opening.
just gonna. I'm just gonna read this shit, perhaps.
Yeah, you can look up the opening because the opening is very funny.
Well, if I watch the opening, I might get copyright striked.
Oh yeah, I mean for later.
But for later.
But yeah,
Yes.
it's a lot of jokes of him like taking pictures of guys at school that he thinks look kind of good together.
Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, I don't know. I think this could be good. I like the manga quite a bit. Bang Dream spin-off thing. The new short animation for Evangelion for the 30th anniversary. No idea what that will be. More Princess Principal. A short with a Blu-ray. IMAS. Duel Masters. Mofu Sand anime. What? You can't help but smile and think, so true. A soft and snuggly kitty anime that brings joy to everyday moments. This looks almost exactly like Koppen-chan-san. The penguin that we're watching. But it's just cats instead of penguins. Sure. Kids stuff. Okay, we have made it to the end of the list. Not like a super crazy season. A lot of sequel series though that I've watched the previous series, so I feel like it's probably gonna happen in Anime Club at least. Probably will watch JJK Culling Game Arc Free Ren S2 Hoshi no Ko S3 could be good. You and I are polar opposites. Good studio, well liked rom-com manga. Leaving a few notes, you know, so I can remember later. Yuru Washi no Yoi no Tsuki. Good, well liked rom-com. Mayonaka Hearttoon. Harem series with absurdly high score on MangaDex. How could it be? Medalist season 2. Although I gotta catch up, lol. Ikoku Niki. Fantastic manga, but I don't know how suitable it is for a club. Very sad, slow. Time for Torture Princess Season 2. Tome Otoko to Ningen Onna. Good premise, well liked manga. Mushroom Wish. Classic shoujo series. Nishite More Masuka. Well liked manga, nice SOL vibes. Kunai. Well, like manga sounds spooky. Prism bundle with doing a manga by the girls, but boys over flowers. Mangaka. Oh my god, it's 12:30.
Yep.
What? Okay. There's my list. It's like there's a lot in the could be good, but there's already 5 in the probably will watch, just because they're sequels to things we've already watched. So it's like, will any of these make the cut? I don't know. So yeah, a very sequel heavy season. Any final thoughts?
The most exciting part about this season is gonna be when the Maki Nendroid comes out that looks like her new look.
Hey, so true. So true.
I'm gonna be excited for that.
Yeah, we'll probably.
Otherwise, anime is for queers and steers.
Mmm.
That's what I say.
So true.